all of you guys. And so we're going to get this thing recorded and go from there. Perfect. Hope you guys are doing incredible. Like I was saying earlier, my name is Christian Jukes. I'm 23 years old, living over here in Scottsdale, Arizona. I was born or raised in Asheville, North Carolina. And before I get into some of the content information that I'm going to be sharing with you guys, what I want to do is kind of take a step back and show you guys a little bit of the journey I've been on, so you guys can understand why this information has been so powerful for me. And if you're on here right now and you're brand new and you don't understand what IMARKETSLIVE is or trading or entrepreneurship or anything like that, know you're in the right place. This is the first step in the right direction. And if you have an opportunity, if you're not driving right now, to pull out a notebook, to pull out a piece of, a pen and a piece of paper, I would take some notes on this information, because I truly believe education and information changes how you feel. And when you change how you feel, that changes how you act. And when you change how you act, that changes your habits, right? When you continue to act enough. And eventually, those habits will change your results. But it all starts with information and education. And that's what this next 15 to 20 minutes is going to be. It's going to be just a different, and it may sound different. And so if what you're about to hear sounds a little bit different, just realize the results that we're seeing are different as well, too. And so, like I was saying earlier, when I was 19 years old, I stumbled into entrepreneurship. I was playing 2 sports in college, taking 16 credit hours, quarterback on the football team, center field on the baseball team. I was on the right path. My dad was a district sales leader for PepsiCo, and he said, Christian, you need to go to school. You need to get good grades. You need to play sports at college. You need to be in the FCA program. You need to be in the DECA program. You need to be in the business program. You need to be head of your dorm. So I did all of those things. You need to be the leader on the field. So I did all of those things. You need to maintain over 3.0 GPA. So I did those things. And I found myself, although I was not a normal college student, kind of on the same path, doing the same things over and over and over again. And I was getting the same results as everybody, and that kind of scared me, because when I looked around, I saw student loan debt at now over $50,000 per student. I saw my friends graduating and not getting jobs, or if they did get jobs, they weren't jobs that required a college degree. And it started to freak me out that I was going to end up, after this long process of schooling and sports, and I was going to end up not where I wanted to be. And so I ended up finding entrepreneurship at 19, this concept of online marketing, online franchising, direct sales. And I got excited because of performance-based income. I got excited because no boss, no set hours. And I got excited just to earn an extra couple $100 a month on the side as a college student was absolutely life-changing for me. And I didn't understand at 19 that I would end up reading a book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad, which I'm going to go into, the cash flow quadrant, next. But between that book and getting introduced to this incredible industry and this philosophy of entrepreneurship, where you get to decide when you work and what you do and how you do it, your vehicle for success, I didn't know that fast forward 4 years later, I'd be the VP of marketing for a $300+ million company, that I would also have, be a top educator and leader in a cryptocurrency and FOREX education platform. I had no idea I would have, thousands of people all over the world. Over the last 4 years, I've been able to inspire, travel to over 35 different states in multiple different countries. And my business would do tens of millions of dollars of revenue on the side from online sales. And so I say all of that to say that if you're new and you're on here right now, IMARKETSLIVE is the first step maybe in the right direction, or at least this information. And I appreciate you, because time is your most valuable asset. You decided at 2 p.m. Pacific time, 5 p.m. Eastern to spend 20 minutes here with me. And I'm excited for that and grateful for that. So with that being said, here's the cash flow quadrant right here. Like I talked about, information will inevitably change your results as long as you act upon that accordingly. And so here's the information I received at 19 years old that revolutionized everything. Over here, we have the cash flow quadrant. In the top left, we have the employees. This makes up a little bit, over around 60% of the world population. These are people that trade their time in for money. There's nothing wrong with that. I've worked at ski rental shops. I've done ski and snowboard lessons. I've owned a lawn care business. I've done all sorts of things that are over there in that top left. And what I saw was that there's a ceiling. You can only work for so long, and they're only going to pay you so much. So there's nothing wrong with that. It's a great primary. If you want to be a doctor, a lawyer, a teacher, a physician, whatever it is you want to do, there's nothing wrong with that. Below, you have the self-employed. They work for themselves, but they have no time. So these are people that own maybe Subway franchises or different things like that, but they have absolutely no time. This makes up 35% of the world. So you see over here between 60 and 35, we have 95% of the population. What blew my mind about this information I'm going to give you now is we've all heard of like wealth inequality, not equality, inequality, right? Which is basically means that the wealth is distributed to a small amount of people and everyone else has a little bit. But I didn't understand it was this drastic until I read this book by Robert Kiyosaki. And 5% of the world, 5% of the cash, 5% of all of the currency in the world is owned by 95% of the people, and 5% of the people have 95% of the money. And so obviously there are equations, right? 2 + 2 = 4. That doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense that 95% of the world only has 5%, only has access to 5% of the wealth, but it's because of the vehicle of choice. And so the left side, that's that. The right side is the business owners. These are people that have systems. They build assets that work for them. So these are, all sorts, we all know the CEOs of the large companies, of Coke, of Pepsi, all these people. These are business owners, but these are also small business owners. These are people that own the pizza place or all these other different things, but they have it completely delegated out. Every single thing is delegated out, and the business is making them money. So they're making money and they're not investing time. These are business owners. They make up 4%. And lastly, we have the Warren Buffetts of the world, right? We have the Bill Gates of the world. We have the investors. They don't just have businesses. They also invest in other people's ideas and have unlimited income potential with those investments. That makes up 1% of the world. So the right side, the business owners and the investors, they have 95% of the money, and they make up actually a little bit less than 5% of the world. And the reason why it's important to understand this information is what we're going to present to you tonight doesn't just give you the opportunity to become a business owner, but also even an investor, which is crazy. At a young age, you have the ability, no matter how old or how young you are, but you have the ability to fall on the right side of the cash flow quadrant. So next, what we have is this, Forex. What is Forex? This is a question I was asking myself about 120 days ago. What the heck is Forex? Forex is the largest financial market in the world. It's a $5.3 trillion per day market, which is incredible. And so the quickest way that I can sum up Forex, what is Forex? Whenever you go to, I went to Mexico recently, Nueva Vallarta, and stayed at the Grand Mayan Resort, the Vallarta Resorts, which was beautiful, beautiful place. And the ratio, I had to trade in my US dollars for pesos. And at the time, the ratio was 17-1 when I came into Mexico. I stayed there for a week. So I traded $1, got 17 pesos. That was the conversion rate. Every single country, every single currency has their own monetary system, whether it's the euro, whether it's the yen, the Australian dollar, the Canadian, right? We got the loonies and toonies over there, all sorts of crazy stuff. And so there are always fluctuating. And so there's a market no different than the stock market. There's a market to actually trade these currencies. And this is what the banks do. I bank with Bank of America, Chase, Wells Fargo. I can go on, so on and so forth. All of these banks, your money that you put in isn't sitting in a vault anywhere. It is actually trading in the markets. Less than 5% of all of the money that is ever put into a bank is actually on hand. They actually have access. So that's the reason why we have these bank run issues for people who are going out and getting large sums of money. If you're very wealthy, which I have a few people I've sat down with that are incredibly wealthy, that have attempted to take millions of dollars out of their bank accounts, they actually have to schedule a day weeks in advance to do that, and they have to ship money to the bank location in order for them to even go receive the cash, which is mind-blowing. So that money is being traded by professional traders in the Forex market. You can trade this on any device. You can trade this on your iPhone. You can trade this on your tablet. You have access to this on your computer as well too. So what does IMARKETSLIVE do? If that's Forex, what are we doing here? IMARKETSLIVE is an education platform. That's it. If anyone asked you or you were unaware of what it is, we are an education platform and a software provider that was founded in July 4th, 2013. We're operating over 120 different countries, which is huge. I got a DM today on Instagram. The guy who wanted to work with me in IMARKETSLIVE said, man, I would love to work with you, but I'm in Nigeria. I'm like, bro, we're open literally everywhere. Anywhere you can think of, we're open. And so I'm stoked to be able to have the opportunity to connect with him. But that's huge. If you know people all over the world, or you know people all over the world, this is a international, this is a global platform education system. We're debt-free, completely privately owned, no third-party services. That's huge. We're not white labeling, crappy products and then flipping them for higher amounts with great marketing dollars. We own our software. We own our artificial intelligence. We own our education. And that is so freaking cool. Like I said, education changes how you feel. Your feelings change. What do your feelings change? Your actions. Your actions then change your habits, and your habits change your results. So if you're looking to level up your financial life, your spiritual life, your physical life, your relationship advice, it all starts with education and information. And don't let schooling get in the way of your education. There's self-education, right? And there's system and school education. So both of those combined is actually a really, really powerful thing. iMarketsLive leadership. I've been a student of leadership, being a leader on the field, in the classroom, and in the business world. Basically since I was born, for the last 23, almost 24 years now. I have loved to study people like John Maxwell, people like Billy Graham, people like just pioneers, Steve Jobs of the world, the leaders. Leadership is so huge. We know what happened to the Titanic, right? It was the most innovative piece of work for its time. It was supposedly unsinkable, but it had the wrong leadership, the wrong captain. And so what happened? We all know what happened. And so Christopher Terry, our CEO, doesn't come from like a CEO business background. He is a professional trader. And because he's been able to receive massive amounts of financial abundance and increase through the FOREX and futures markets, he actually set on a mission just to teach the world to bring Wall Street to Main Street. And so that's why he decided to start iMarketsLive. Unbelievable background when it comes to trading. We're blessed enough. Every week we get emails from this guy giving us trade setups that he's actually taking the markets, which is huge. Isis De La Torre, his wife, is a CFO officer. She broke massive barriers for all women in the banking world, leading and pioneering and breaking through ceilings for the last 30 plus years for all women really in business. And she counts every single dollar that's going through this thing, which we're so grateful for her background. She's ran some of the largest banks in the world, been on some of the most important projects that actually more money's moved through than anywhere else in the world. So we're grateful to have her. Alex Morton next, the executive vice president. Alex and I have been friends for over 4 years. He has been probably the largest catalyst and innovator for momentum in our generation as a millennial. This man has not only made ridiculous amounts of money from building businesses and helping people, but he's now a part of helping over 115 people just in iMarketsLive achieve life-altering incomes to not make income claims. And he's a servant leader. I was with him last week. Grateful to be traditional business partners with him as well too. He's a phenomenal human being, and this man has a lot of energy. He's on a plane every 24 hours building iMarketsLive and educating the world. And lastly, Ivan Tapia, our vice president of sales. I had a pleasure to meet him out in Vegas. We're actually direct messaging earlier. And he's just an incredible human being, heading up all of the Latino markets. We have massive markets that speak Spanish. And he's over on top of not just sales, but specifically niches within all the Latino markets, all the Spanish markets, which is huge for our business to continue to grow. And I spent a long time in the leadership because I think it's so important, not just what you do in business, but who you do business with in your environment and your association. And so next, what makes iMarketsLive so unique? I love this question because a lot of people ask it, so we decided to make a slide for it. And here's number one. Our results with our services aren't guaranteed. If you start to guarantee results, if someone starts to guarantee results to you, run the other way. I don't care if it's in business, anywhere in life, nothing is guaranteed. Absolutely nothing is guaranteed. We now pay for water in the 21st century. So water is not even guaranteed. So nothing is guaranteed, and that's important to be very transparent about that. iMarketsLive does not trade or handle your money. You don't give iMarketsLive money to trade for you. We provide education, resources, and software that sets you up in the best possible positions to execute and to earn in the markets, and you keep 100% of those earnings, which is huge. iMarketsLive does not earn on your trades. That's pretty cool. You keep 100%, you make 100%. of 100%. Last time I checked, that's pretty awesome. And you enter and exit trades at any point in time, meaning that it's not iMarketsLive's fault. It's also not iMarketsLive credit if you win or if you lose. It's simply your results. And lastly, our objective is to empower, enrich, and educate over 1 million customers worldwide by 2020. We've been grateful to reach a very large majority of that goal, and we're just excited to continue to do that. And if this isn't for you, no hard feelings by any means at all, but we're still going after our goal. We're still looking to empower and reach over 1 million customers worldwide using our platform, using our resources to take Wall Street now to Main Street for the average person, whether you're a high school dropout or a Harvard graduate, to earn in the biggest financial market in the world. So how do we educate? Our first product is simply this. It's our IML Academy. It's my favorite place to learn education is the Academy. This is how I got my start. This is how every one of our 75,000+ customers gets their start. And it's our 60+ video system. So this is like online education. It's in multiple languages. It starts you from basics 1, 2, 3, 4, technical analysis, all the way through advanced techniques of how to win in these markets. You get to learn from a Daisy Duncan and Chris Terry and Brandon Boyd and all of these amazing leaders who have serious results in these markets. They're going to teach you your trading style. They're going to teach you what it takes to go from no one to a professional in these markets. And I love it because you have access to a mobile education platform anytime. As long as you have access to your cell phone, a computer, Wi-Fi, data, you have a mobile education platform everywhere you go. I love to turn my car into school. So you get to learn from expert traders, and you really get to understand how they're able to earn what they earn in these markets every day. Next, we have our IML TV. IML TV is epic because for me, I wasn't like the sharpest tool in the box. And for me, I needed like hands-on learning. Like, I need you to teach me while I'm going through the markets how this whole thing works. How do I plug in a trade and how do I make money? How do I know when it's going to go up? How do I know when it's going to go down? What's a sell order? What's a buy order? And so IML TV is phenomenal because the professional traders that represent iMarketsLive are live on TV. It's now actually over 170 hours a week, not just for Forex, but also for cryptocurrency education. And so if you're on here, understand this just isn't a Forex company. This is a currency education platform. So with that $5.3 trillion Forex market, now it's a little over $4 billion industry with cryptocurrency in total, including all altcoins and everything like that. Now a $9 trillion a day currency market that you're going to get to see traded live. They're going to be teaching you trade setups, and it's going to be phenomenal. So it's in multiple languages as well, too. They're making different trading sessions if you aren't able to make them because some of the trading sessions are later at night or early in the morning. It's all recorded, and IML TV recordings you can watch, you can relearn over and over and over again. They also will give you trade setups. Here's a hint to get on IML TV if you're brand new or you're in the business. Hop on it because it gives you trade setups throughout the week. Next, we have our Harmonic scanner. Our Harmonic scanner is an artificial intelligence that scans the market. So this is like your buddy. This is like you guys did partners in school. This is like your little partner to verify and to confirm, you know what, yeah, we should do this instead of doing this. And so what the Harmonic scanner does is it scans the markets. And if you're brand new to this thing, like I was, it basically allows you to pull up a chart of a currency pair, to look at the chart, and allow the artificial intelligence software to scan the market. It shows you an entry place, it shows you an exit strategy, and it shows you where your stop loss should be. So how much am I willing to risk versus how much can I have the probability of making? It's privately owned just like the rest of our technologies, and it's incredibly accurate. It's been said to be over 80% accurate, which is just unheard of. In baseball, I played college baseball, I'm a fan, and in baseball, if you're getting on base 3 out of 10 times, you're getting paid hundreds of millions of dollars. We have a software that 8 out of 10 is giving you the right entry point and exit strategy, just scanning the market and doing most of the work for you. That's just incredible. So next we have our web analyzer. The web analyzer is unique because I know the person who created the software before he created it. So I knew him before I got introduced to iMarketsLive, and I was so lit about this product when I found out that he created it specifically for iMarketsLive. And so what this platform does, very similar to the harmonic scanner, except it's showing you a lot shorter, scalp trading is what it's called, ways to get in and out of the market. So it's a piece of technology that does a very similar thing. It's built, you know, simply to go out there and show higher probability of trades, entry points, and different things like that. Very precise time frame. Very, very precise. So if you're looking to just get in the market, make some quick money and pop back out and go throughout your day, the web analyzer is the tool and is the product that is 100% for you. And they just launched it for cryptocurrency, which is a game changer because the volatile market, I mean, if you get in at the right time and you get out just in 5-10 minutes, you can crank out some serious money in your brokerage account. And so the web analyzer for crypto and for Forex is huge. People are loving it. Probably one of the most popular products that IML has, but nothing is more popular than these next two products. And our swing trades, Christopher Terry, our CEO, like I talked about, I don't even want to drop the amount of income that he has earned through the Forex and futures markets because it's unrelevant and you probably wouldn't even believe me, but he's made millions and millions and millions of dollars through what he calls swing trades. And so what swing trades are, they're trades that last 5, 7, 10, even 14 days, and you follow the trend of the market and you allow it to continue to grow and grow and grow and grow. And these are the home run trades. You get weekly trade forecasts from him. He goes over not just Forex, but also crypto. Major pairs are being analyzed, and he's giving you new techniques. So he's teaching you. So when I looked at this, I said, okay, Forex is a skill that I have the ability to read a chart of a currency pair and to earn income directly from my phone, basically instantly. I said, who do I want to learn from? Well, in baseball, I learned from some of the best in the world. A bunch of my friends are in the league. My coaches all played in the league and were Hall of Famers. In football, I did the same exact thing. In basketball, if I had the ability to learn from Michael Jordan, I would have, or Kobe Bryant or LeBron or whoever it is. That's who you have here. So if you're new to Forex, if you're new to cryptocurrency, or even if you've been in this thing for a while, realize that this email of the videos you're going to get every single week is like Michael Jordan teaching you how to play basketball with unlimited earning potential. And so that got me so excited to learn his techniques. Was grateful to meet him this past weekend, hopping on the phone with him. It's just incredible. It's just a pleasure. And I'm just so grateful to have a relationship with our CEO. So this product has changed my life personally and the few hundred people that I've been able to introduce this platform to. And it's called SWIPETRADES. And if you're on here right now and you're hearing words like technical analysis, reading charts, support resistance, and you don't know what any of that means, that's great because I didn't either. There's two concepts I love. I love to learn. I love to learn new information. If you don't like to learn new information, an education platform like this might not be the best fit for you, but I also love to earn. I don't want to wait 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 12 months to be an expert or a professional in the markets. I want to make money. I don't know about you, but an extra $100, $200 a week is life-changing income for most people. We've been able to help people just in our organization and the 70,000 customers all over the world not tell a soul about IMARKETSLIVE, but to achieve some phenomenal results through this product. And so this is what SWIPETRADES is. We have 6 now going on. I'm actually about to add another one, 7 traders that are professionally working for IMARKETSLIVE, and they're sending you notifications on an app called SWIPETRADES. That's just like Tinder. So some of you guys on here have Tinder. I have a girlfriend for the last 3 years, so I didn't have Tinder, but I know how Tinder works, and it's pretty simple. If you like it, you swipe right, and if you don't like it, you swipe left. And so what you're going to have is professional traders sending you notifications directly to your cell phone on here's the entry point, here's the stop loss, here's the take profit, here's the pair, copy paste, copy paste, copy paste, copy paste, make money. It's phenomenal. The reason why we provide the education system is that we want you to understand while you're making money in the markets, what's happening, right? If you lost money on a swipe trade, we want you to know why. If you made money on a swipe trade, we also want you to know why. We don't want to just give you fish. We want to teach you how to fish so you can feed your family, but also families in the future as well because of the duplication we have here at IML. Copy paste, no trading experience is needed. High school dropout can crush this. College dropout can crush this. Yale master's degree in business can crush this. It's a great way to supplement your income on a daily basis. 5 days a week, you're going to be receiving these notifications. Copy paste, copy paste, copy paste. It's incredible. Swipe Trades is changing the game for how people make money, not just in IML, all across the world. This is revolutionizing how to earn income in the 21st century, and we're grateful to have this product. So next, we have our training and support. Our training and support is so important. We have IML Universe. Write this down if you're taking notes, or take a picture if you're on your cell phone. IMLUniverse.com, the IML corporate app, 7-figure mentorship call. I'll say that again, 7-figure mentorship calls. If you want to learn, if you want to grow, if you're looking to raise your level of income, you need to raise your level of association. You need to raise your level of information. You need to raise your level of coachability. Every single Sunday night, a 7-figure trader or business builder will be giving you the nuggets to personally grow each week, and you can learn from the industry leader. So if you don't know what it takes, they're going to tell you what it takes in order to earn 7 figures, in order to earn even smaller than that, extra $600 a month, $1,000 a month, $2,000 a month, $5,000 a month. They will give you game plans and set your week up perfectly. Every Sunday night, 10 p.m. Eastern time, 7 p.m. Pacific time, you have the ability to hop on and learn from multi-millionaires here at IMARKETSLIVE, which is just so cool. So how can you get started? If you're looking at this thing, maybe you have some questions. And so I'm going to encourage you, to definitely get back with that person who invited you to today's call. But if you're on here and you're like, listen, man, I'm coachable, I'm teachable. I hear what you're saying, Christian. I'm looking for something like this. I'm looking to get into the markets. I'm looking to earn some additional income from my cell phone. I'm looking to earn while I learn, and I'm willing to learn a new skill set. Here's what it takes and how to get started. So you get the IML Academy, you get IML TV, the Harmonic Scanner, the daily swing trades, over $425 worth of value for $195 plus tax today. So if you're looking to get started, that's what it takes, $195 plus tax. I think it's like $215, $217, just to be completely transparent with you. That's what it takes in order to get started. Not only is this a tax write-off, but this is an investment in yourself. You're receiving all of these education platforms to start learning. So you know how I told you nothing in life is free at the start of this call? Most things in life aren't free. There are like very rare exceptions if you use the right activity and the right income. And so these are additional add-ons. Swipe Trades, an extra $15 a month. You're definitely going to make more than $15 a month if you're actually copy and pasting the trades correctly. Just our monthly results showing that. So I don't say definitely out of ego. I say definitely out of past results. Now, past results don't guarantee future profits, but numbers don't lie. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. These numbers are absolutely incredible to see the results that Swipe Trade's been able to do. Web Analyzer, an extra 15 as well too. So like I told you, free, not normal. We decided that how can we not let money be, which $195 is so cheap. I mean, Chris Terry could offer this platform for 10 grand, 50 grand, 100 grand and do very, very, very well for himself. But the goal wasn't to make a lot of money. He'd already mastered the science of achievement way before 5 years ago when he started IMARKETSLIVE. His goal was to have an impact and influence on this world, to teach them the knowledge and information that set his family up forever. And that is how to trade and how to, maneuver within the markets every single day. And so if you share this thing with 2 people, right, that's it. 2 people say, hey, listen, I want to learn how to trade. You want to learn how to trade with me? Hey, I'm looking to make an extra $500 a month, $200 a month, $300 a month. I found an education platform that's giving me a cutting edge ability to go out and do that through Swipe Trades, through the Web Analyzer, the Harmonic Scanner. Would you want to learn with me? You refer 2 people to IMARKETSLIVE, you're going to get your product free, which is so cool. You're going to get your information free, your education free. I wish college would have given me the ability, right? The student loan debts that I have, even after playing 2 sports in college, taking 16 credit hours, I still have a little bit of debt today because I don't want to pay all that off right now because it's nice to have some money in the bank. But I wish they would have said, hey, Christian, you refer 2 people to the University of North Carolina, Asheville, you get your school for free. That would have been really, really cool. So I love the 2 and 3. This is for all customers, all people that are just looking how to trade. And so at this point in the call, there's only about 3 minutes left. But if all you are looking for is the information in order to, what are the resources? What is the education? What is this thing all about? Then boom, you got it. That's it. And so you can feel free to know that and have that. There's about 5% of our organization in IMARKETSLIVE that decides to go a step further than just the education, just the trading, and just getting their product for free. And there's no reason you shouldn't get your product for free. Just talk to 2 other people that have the same needs and desires that you do. That just kind of makes sense. And so with that being said, outside of getting your product for free, what you can go out there and do is you can start to actually earn no different than Amazon. Amazon is the largest, not only the largest company now in the world, they're the largest affiliate marketing company in the world. They pioneered this thing called word of mouth referral, where every single time you purchase something on Amazon, an affiliate's actually getting paid a commission for posting that link, promoting that product, buying that product, and actually giving it to Amazon, whatever it is. And so we created our own affiliate program that's called our IBO program. And so if you're on here and you're understanding and you're familiar with this, then this is how it works. Super, super simple. These are ranks. These are things that doesn't really matter. Here's our rank advancement chart. And all this basically says is this. Let's say you go out and you get free product, but you decide to introduce 1 more person. So you now have introduced 3 people, right? 3 people to IMARKETSLIVE, 3 customers. You're now making an extra $150 a month, $37.50 every week that is getting paid direct deposit into your bank account just for telling a few people about your awesome trading experiences and this platform. You go from 3, let's say those people start to tell a few people, a couple of your customers start to get free product. Now you have 12. Realize I didn't say you had to go talk to all 12. You only talked to 3, but they want to get free product as well too. 12 customers in your organization, an extra $600 a month, an extra $150 a week. So powerful. 30, 1,000, 75, 2,000, 225, 5,000. I mean, it's phenomenal. Some of my best friends in the world and mentors and coaches have smashed all the way at the bottom of this rank advancement chart through helping educate customers. But you can get back with a person who got you on tonight's call and kind of go over more of what it is that you're looking to get out of IMARKETSLIVE. And so in closing, guys, truly, you're either a 1, 2, or 3. 1, you're interested in becoming a customer in IML, but you kind of just have a few questions about how it works, how to set up your brokerage account. You need more information. Get back with a person. They can answer all of your questions. Every question you have truly does have an answer. Every question you have truly does have an answer. You just have to ask it. A 2, you're like, I'm ready to get started right now. I'm ready to trade. I'm ready to get free product and go out. I already have 2 people in mind, but I do need some help through these calls of how to go out there and do that. You're a number 2. And then a number 3, you're looking to not only trade to make money in the markets, but you're like, I can earn an extra $150 a month, $600 a month, $1,000 a month just by talking to a few friends. I want to trade and I want to build the organization through the affiliate process. No boss, no set hours, performance-based income. So let your friend know whether you're 1, 2, or 3. Thank you guys so much for hopping on here and spending a short amount of time with me. Hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. And I'll talk to all of you guys soon. Have a blessed day. See ya.